Tim has worked hard on the ladder. Pretty much, you know, for most of the day, he's been up there just pressure washing, just going in, going at it, and it looks really good.
I burned out like a wandering ember. I shone bright, then my journey was over. What I sought when I ran was back where I began. No matter the rain, no matter the storm, I'm coming home. I'm coming home.
All right, y'all, I'm down here at the Woodlands, and I was getting a couple pieces of firewood because it's gonna be cold the next couple of days. And I'm gonna show you what crawled from under the log that I was cutting. I was just telling y'all about the rattlesnakes out here. Let me turn around, let you see it. I don't know if you can see that in the tail or not, but it's a little baby timber rattler. It barely has any rattles. Its rattles it like has like one little rattle at the end. But yeah, a little rattlesnake came from under that log. I was over there cutting that log right there, and as I was cutting it, it came from under there. And yeah, so I went on here and took them out. Sorry for my snake people that don't like to kill snakes, but you know, yeah, so that's confirmation that we got rattlers out here. This is just a baby, so I don't know where the mama's at. But yeah, out here on the Woodlands cutting a little firewood, and rattlesnake came from under the log. I'm gonna get through cutting this log. I'm gonna head on back to the first farm so I can get back to work on the mobile home.
What's up, y'all? It's I.A.G Farm Mama. Tim and I just decided to walk up to the top of the hill. We had to pull the truck out earlier, so that's why the tractor is there. But we started digging a trench for our line that needs to go with our power pole, and we started digging it by hand, and then Tim was like, maybe the tractor can do this. So we decided to walk up, grab the tractor, and see if it'll work to dig a little trench. It only needs to be a foot deep, but the ground is just so hard that we'd rather try and see if we could do it with some heavy machinery rather than using our own elbow grease for that. So Tim's right there behind me coming up with the tractor, and I just decided to take a little walk. I love walking down this long driveway, walking past our beautiful pond there, and the boys are down for a nap. I just finished doing some homeschool with them, so it's a spring break where we are, so I don't have to go into the school that I work at. So I'm just excited to be on the farm full time this week, and happy to help and work where I can, and going in hard with homeschool for the boys, and I love that. Ooh, it's a little bit mucky here. So our driveway is actually, it is getting some water on it, but it's drying out really quick. Oh, let me get up over here. I think I almost lost my whole entire shoe. But yeah, so the driveway is drying out pretty quickly. Tim had a rough time getting out, but he's all good now because he came in pretty smoothly. Just because this dirt, you only need a few hours of sun and it's good to go. But Tim went on some errands earlier today, getting some items that we need, because you know, the Lord, he determines our steps. I'm just gonna say that, because you know, we make our plans, but the Lord determines our steps. So we thought we were going to be going hard on the dirt pad, fixing the slope away from Emma. That's what we've been calling our new home. But fixing the slope, and you know, we had a really hard gully washing rain come through and showed us that some of the seals had popped in the move, and now our focus really is going to be the roof. So we've gotten a caulk for the seals, and also we wanted to redo the roofing as well. And so now we're going to be working on the roof. And Tim has gotten also this gigantic ladder here. So we thought we were going to be doing one thing But clearly that wasn't the priority, and the Lord had a way of just revealing what the priority was. So we'll work on this trench, and in the next couple of days we'll get to working on the roof.
Got it started.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to be about a foot deep.
Oh yeah, you more than have it started.
Yeah. It took me a long time to dig that much dirt by hand. Oh yeah, it looks deeper.
Oh, you hadn't gotten off the tractor and actually seen it. Yeah.
Oh, it's about a foot and a half. I kind of left a spot that I can do by hand around the power pole so I don't tear nothing up. And I need to get a little bit closer. He told me to get as close as I can under the house, and then he's gonna run the pipe on top of the ground under the house and the conduit. So yeah, I can work that little section right there by hand, and then work that little section right there by hand. I think everything else is good. It didn't look this deep on the tractor.
That's why when you said we got it started, I was like, no.
Yeah, that's a lot of dirt. Yep. Yeah, that would have took me a couple weeks to move that much dirt by hand. That's a blessing. For real. Thank you, Jesus, for bad boy tractor. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get this hole cleaned up a little bit and kind of dig out around the power pole and dig as far under there as I can by hand, and get an electrician to call, and then he can come. Hopefully they'll come, before it rains, so the hole won't fill up with water.
Yeah.
And run the lines for us, and then we're waiting on the power company. All right, so I guess we'll pick y'all up tomorrow. I got all my supplies. I saw Megan was showing y'all my big, tall, long ladder for real, because I'm scared of heights. And I was finna get on the roof of the mobile home of Emma the other day, and I didn't feel comfortable, with the ladder. So I said I'm gonna get me a big, tall ladder, that has two sides of the legs on it. So I bought that, and we also have some rubber roof coating that we're gonna put on there. It's like a silicone, and I'll show y'all that tomorrow. But we'll just pick y'all up tomorrow.
Tim is making some good headway on the roof. So he actually figured out that if he stretched his arm a little further and had some extra length in the cord, that he could get to the part of the roof that he wanted to. He was not trying to get on the roof. I told him, I was like, why don't you just get on the dry section and spray forward? He was like, you think that's okay, but what happens is the water just ends up getting everywhere. So he decided that, you know, well, actually, the Lord gave him the wisdom to just stretch out his hands. Looks like we ran out of gas, but awesome thing, we have more gas. So we're just gonna fill it up with more gas and continue working, and pretty soon we'll have an amazing squeaky clean roof that we can coat with our silicone coating. Got more gas in there, now you can get back to work.
That's right. Round two.
Let's do it.
Don't beat around the bush, and I don't wanna push, but you're making this hard. I know something's going on. There's dishes in the sink and trash in the front yard. Tell me, what can I do? Do I go for a walk? Should I stay with you? I'm tired of sitting on my hands, watching what I love wilt like a houseplant. Do you feel alone in our home? 'Cause I feel alone in our home.
Tim is literally on the last stretch now, and we actually got the cord to reach all the way so we don't have to move the tractor at all. We're very excited about that. So we've got just about all of the front done now. Once he finishes that, woo, very, very exciting. We are going to go ahead and get the back of Emma, the roof of Emma, pressure washed today. We're just going to go and try to get it all done. We have more daylight. This will help us to fully focus tomorrow on just coating the roof. And it'll give it time to dry. So we'll go ahead and we'll get, I'm trying to get the mobile home in the shot, but it's all good. Y'all have seen the mobile home several times before. Emma is her new name. But basically, we're gonna go ahead, get the roof pressure washed, all done. Let it dry out, and then we'll be able to go on with the coating tomorrow. So we'll pick y'all up then. We are getting set up to go ahead and put our roof coating on the mobile home. So yesterday we got everything pressure washed, and now everything is really good and dry. We kind of let it warm up, so we're starting a little bit later in the day than normal, but that's all right. We'll get it all done. We have plenty of daylight now that the time has changed. So we'll be on the big long ladder again. Tim's gotten a longer reaching roller, kind of a larger size roller, so we'll be able to cover some good surface area and get the roof coating on as well. I don't know if it's showing up as well on camera as it is in person, but it's just an amazing transformation. The bright white of the new roof coating, and then the kind of grayed asphalt looking coating that's existing. It's just huge transformation. So I really like how fresh it looks. The roof now just kind of pops and just brings out the siding and everything else. We're also going to go with some gutters, some white, white. We'll probably go with white gutters as well. And Tim is just doing the flat surface of the roof. We'll come back later and do the side where the gutters are, just a little bit more detailed, and fill in that space.
Take these old gutters off.
Exactly. I don't even know if you can call those gutters, whatever that is on the side, that gutter tray, you know. But yeah, we'll take the old gutters off, replace them with new ones, new bright white ones to match the roof, and then we'll do some more detailed paint. We'll have to go probably with some butyl tape or some type of sealant in between the roof and the gutter so that they don't leak. And yeah, so that's what we plan so far for the roof. Tim is also at some point going to go around those roof vent seals and reseal them as well. So that's the plan. I just wanted y'all to see the quarter of the way mark, just the difference in that piece of roof that he's done and what we have existing.
All right, y'all, just came down off the ladder, and we got this first side done. Megan is over here cleaning up. I was gonna do both sides today and do the whole thing and show you all the whole thing, finished product on this video. But we're gonna go ahead and get ready to end this video here. It's been 3 days now, and we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna walk up this ladder and let y'all see what the finished product looks like. Let's see here. I should have came up and did it before, but this is what we're looking like now. Got this whole side done. And the next thing we're gonna come in and do is after we finish the other side, we're gonna come in and take all these old little, what Megan said we can't really call them gutters, but these old metal things off. Get those taken off, and we're gonna put some new gutters on here, real gutters, and they're gonna be white, as Megan told y'all earlier. And you know, just kind of dress it up a little bit, make it look nice. Make sure the rain stays away from the foundation. And yeah, that's what we're looking like up here. Looks pretty good, if I can say so myself. A lot of hard work because it took a whole day. I pressure washed all day yesterday to get it clean. And now we finally got a coat on this side, and we got to do a coat on the other side. And then I got to get around all the vents. And I'm going to scrape that little stuff from around the vents. And then just kind of do some touch-up work with like a paintbrush or something like that. And then caulk. I got to have some of the same stuff in caulk form for around all the vents. And there's not many vents. There's like 2 on this side and like 2 on the other side. So yeah, I think this is gonna be it. Let me get down from this ladder, and then I'm gonna get down and we'll go ahead and close it out. So I know y'all probably can't see it up there from behind me, but it's looking good up there, So I guess we're gonna go ahead and end today's video there. Like I say, we pressure washed. We put a coating on there. We still have to do the other side. We already pressure washed it. We just have to put the coating on there and then get up there and caulk around all of the roof vents. And then we'll be on to taking those old gutters off. What Megan says aren't gutters. We don't know what to call them. Those little metal things. Yeah. We'll take those off and then put some new gutters up there. Put some downspouts and everything. And then we'll start working on the foundation, getting the water sloped away, or getting the ground sloped away so the water rolls away. But putting those gutters up will help with that, because the only water that will go up under the mobile home is the water that will roll off the roof. And once we put the gutters on there, you know, that'll really solve that problem. But we're still gonna do the foundation right, just to make sure everything on the outside is right before we start moving on some things in the inside. But that's gonna be it for today's video, y'all. It's I.A.G Farms. We'll see y'all on the next one.
Countryside is so